Hello, hello, hello. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the UK for a very hot and toasty Coffee and Cards Live. Hello, I will just wait a few moments to see if anyone hops on live with me. Right, let's just get our space in shot, shall we? A little better, a little tidier, let's say. So that's better. Oh, so it's a warm day here in the UK. I think it's going to be the hottest day we have ever had on record. But I'm here, Coffee and Cards, for a lovely, quiet, shady half hour of crafting. I have my coffee, so I'm not sure if you should be coming in with a cocktail in this weather or if you should be coming in with a coffee, but I have mine that my lovely husband made for me. It doesn't really matter what you're drinking, just keep hydrated. I would shut my door. It's open, so I'm sorry if there's any background noise. I would shut my door, but yeah, we want all the air to flow through, don't we? So today I wanted to play with these most stunning papers that we have from Celebration. So it's a Wonderful World bundle. They are really beautiful papers. This is the bundle. This beautiful wildflower stamp set with flowers from around the world in the stamps. And they are those distinctive stamps. So they stamp really like sort of almost like 3D-ish, if you get my drift. So that's part of the bundle. And you also get these gorgeous papers, which I've been cutting out. These fussy cut beautifully. Look how gorgeous are they? Anyway, I just sat in the garden for a peaceful half an hour and cut some of those out. But these are the papers and they're free. So look at this. How stunning are these? And they remind me of flowers that I would see on my walks. Because I walk quite a lot, although my poor Puppo and I have not had a walk today because the weather's far too hot. It was 29 degrees at 8:30 this morning. So yeah, it's a bit warm and toasty. Maybe this evening if it cools down. But how gorgeous are these? Now, I can't see any comments coming up, so maybe YouTube is not showing them to me, or maybe I don't have any comments. Please give me a comment to let me know that you are there, or that I can, at least that I can see them if somebody wants to. I will pop my laptop on in a moment. But look at these stunning papers. This is the sheet that I was cutting out. So I've kept a sheet to fussy cut. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's very kind of you to leave a comment there and of you to join me. Thank you so much. So these are the 12 by 12 Wonderful World Designer Series papers from Stampin' Up! And they're free. And the colours included are Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Orchid Oasis, that's one of our new in colours, Pear Pizzazz, Rich Raspberry, Sahara Sand and Starry Sky. That's another one of our new in colours this year. And the backs of these are also very pretty. I don't know. I love wildflowers and I'm always spotting them when I'm out on my walks. I'm just a flower person. But I've been reading a period drama book. And honestly, these kind of papers almost remind me of that as well. Very Downton Abbey furnishings, don't you think? Although I don't watch Downton Abbey, but I get that. I get that impression. Okay, so we are going to be using these. They are gorgeous. They're absolutely lovely. But I had an idea. Now, let me show you. I thought these papers would lend themselves beautifully to a set of note cards and envelopes that you could gift to somebody. So I have got the note cards. So these, you can get a pack of 20 basic white note cards and envelopes. So the cards come. They are 3.5 by 5. They're pre-scored with 20 envelopes in a pack. And I wanted to make the cards and make a gift box to gift them with. So today, for Coffee and Cards, I am going to show you how to make the gift box that we're going to make for them. And then depending on the time, whether I make the cards or I come back on Friday for my Fun Friday Live and make the cards then. But either way, we're going to have a bit of fun. So, hi Margaret, lovely of you to join me. I have got a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock and I'm going to make the base of my box using a sheet of this. This is one of the new in colours called Orchid Oasis, which is also in these designer series papers. Yeah, so you could do this, or you could make it straight out of the DSP if you don't have any 12 by 12 cardstock. You could definitely do that. I just thought it would be nice to have the base a little bit sturdy, but you could definitely make it out of the DSP if you wanted. So DSP means designer series paper. So there we go. So I've got my big piece of 12 by 12 and I'm going to bring in my trimmer and I'm going to cut it to the size I want. Okay, so the size I want is 7 1/8 of an inch, okay, by 12. So I just need to cut it on one side and you can see my 7-inch mark here. And if you just go over to that tiny line next to it and 1 over again, so you've got 7 1/16 and 7 1/8, and you're going to go 7 1/8. That's it. And you're going to cut it like so. I think I've got my old trimmer out. I use them both. Anyway, okay. So that's all the cutting for now. Voila. Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. I don't use this very often. It's a very underused tool in my craft room. I have no idea why. I love it. I forget about it. I forget to use it, so I thought I'd grab it out. I've had it since I joined. But I don't very often use it, and I really should because it's a fantastic piece of kit. This one has inches on it. You can buy the metric plate to sit on it if you want to measure it all in centimetres. Today the project's in inches. I have got hot hands. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we've got our piece. Now, with the short side along the top, so I'm going to score downwards. That's what I'm going to do first. And I'm going to score at 1/2 inch on one side. Can you see? 1/2 inch here, not where these grey markers are. I've just left them there to keep my place from before. Okay, 1/2 inch here. I'm going to score. So I'm just going to score it all the way down. And then I'm going to score it 1 inch. This scoreboard's amazing. The little scorer comes attached to it. Then I'm going to do exactly the same on this side. So I just turn it all the way around and do it again. So 1/2 inch. Ooh. 1/2 inch. Let's have it right, shall we? By 1 inch. I'm not going to worry about that. Like that. This is ever so simple, this box to put together, so don't be put off at all. Right, I'm going to turn it around with a long side facing the top here. I'm going to score it at 3.5 inches, 4 inches, 7 3/4 inches, and 8 1/4 inches. Okay, so that's all our scoring done. So I can take my scoreboard out of the way as well. Now I'm going to kind of fold and burnish. Burnish just means reinforce those score lines by folding them. So use your bone folder or just give it a fold. And you get those nice crisp lines and you can see what you're working with. How are all you ladies, those of you that are in a hot place? Some of you may be not in a hot place because I have some Australians joining me sometimes, which is rather nice, and it must be winter over there. But how are all you ladies in the heat, and men, how are you all coping? Let me know your tips. Okay, so we have this piece. Now it looks like these are equal. They actually aren't equal. What have I done with my ruler? Covered it up. So one of them is shorter. One of these sections on the end is 3.5 and one is 3 3/4. So we're going to measure to make sure we know which is which. And that one is 3 3/4. So that's the longest piece. And this one's 3.5. Okay, so this is the long one. I'm going to turn it round. So I have my long piece at the top because this is going to be the bottom of my box and this is going to fold over. Okay, so short piece down here, long piece up there. Oh my word, Amanda, you're in Spain and you're saying it's warmer here than it is there. Well, yeah, I think I'm, do you know, I'm just not surprised. My husband just took the thermometer from this room to his room because his room, he's working and he's got all his computers on, so it's extremely hot in there. But it's 29 in here. Excuse me. But it was, we sat outside this morning, had a coffee at 8:30 in the shade, and it was already 29 degrees at that point outside. Whew. Okay, so what we're going to do now is the fun bit. We're going to start cutting. I've got my big long handle scissors. You can use your trimmer if you prefer, or just any scissors you have. And I'm going to cut up this score line. So I'm going to cut away all of this, but I'm going to show you where to go. Just going to cut from the bottom all the way. If I can get my scissors in to the top horizontal score line. So you can see I've cut that away there, and I'm just going to chop it off. We're going to lose those pieces. Don't need those. I'll do the same on the other side. Now I wanted a magnetic closure on my box, and I have some of those lovely earth magnets. A packet of them somewhere being the operative word in my craft room. They've been put away safely because they're magnets, you don't want them hanging about, but obviously I put them away too safely because I can't lay my hands on them. So never mind, we won't be having a magnetic closure, but I would what's my word? I would recommend it. I think it would be really nice. So when I can find them, that's what I'll do. So you can see how my box now closes nicely like this. You see, and it's all nice and square. It's 38 degrees there. Oh, it's 40 degrees where your sister is. Hello, Carol. Thank you for joining me. You're not late. You can always catch the beginning up if you want to. We're making a box for some note cards. And depending on how we go, I might make the note cards on Friday, but the box is going to be constructed today using the wonderful World papers. So I have it ready. Now, what I thought I would do is cut a little notch out of here. So I've got my dies here. I've got my layering circle dies, and I just need to work out what size. Look at the state of them. They're so old. Or what size to cut. There are many. That's quite a nice size, but that might be a bit big. That's 1.5 inches. That might be nice to have a nice big deep one there. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to see, I'll probably put it through the big Stampin' Up. Oh, I could try. No, I don't think that's going to fit through my little one. So let's put it through the big one. And all I'm going to do is pop it on here like that, and I'm going to cut this notch out, and I'm just going to do it by eye. Now, if this whole thing doesn't fit through on the cutting plate, I can easily do that as long as these bits don't get in the way of the die, which they won't. So I won't be a second, I'll pop that through. So I'll show you what I'll do actually, is I'll put my die on here with a bit of washi tape, and I'm going to put it on the inside. So if the washi tape does catch it, it's on the inside. However, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to cover it with this lovely paper anyway. So there we go. So there we are. Oh yeah, it did catch it. You see, that washi tape I've got is a little bit too enthusiastic. But that's okay. It's going to be down deep inside. You're not going to see it. If I had done it on the outside, I would be covering it up. So maybe it's better to do that. All right. So we have got our front of our box. Oh, something off my die cutting machine. And it's going to go together like this. Oh, something I should have done. If you're going to make this, oh, I missed a comment, I'm sorry. If you're going to make this, it might be better to stick your designer series paper on first before you do that. So I might just do that now and then go back and recut it. Silly me. When I was popping it through the machine, I thought, I know I'm missing something. What is it? So let's have a look. Right, we're going to get our papers out and choose what we're going to use. we have got some beautiful papers in this pack. How gorgeous is this? So pretty. I'm really drawn to this. It's quite stunning. I might make more than one in time. So beautiful. I think this would make such a lovely gift to give somebody with a set of note cards in that they could send out. So I'm going to be honest with you, I absolutely love this one, and I think we're going to try this one. I haven't made this yet, but I did pick the Orchid Oasis colour out from it. Now I've written down what I need. So all I've done is I've measured these panels and I've left 1/8 of an inch border. So let's grab my clip and we'll cut this paper up. So we want, for the front designer series paper, for the front of the pocket, I need a piece that is 5 inches by 3 5/8. Is this directional? Quite possibly you could construe it as directional. So just be aware of that when you cut your paper. If it's a direction, it's probably easier to use a non-directional pattern. So it's 5 this way. So I'm going to cut it at 5 that way. Okay, excuse me. And then I said 3 5/8. So we're on 3. Can you see that? We're on 3 4/8, 3 5/8. Let's see if that fits. Yes, that's going to fit nicely. So we've got that one. So that's for the front of the pocket. Okay. Now we need a piece exactly the same for the back of the pocket because it's the same size. So we know we've got it at 5 and we want it at 3 5/8. So 2 the same. Okay. And then this flat piece is slightly shorter. If you remember, we had the shorter piece at the top. So make it 1/8 of an inch smaller than that it is. We need it 3 3/8 by 5. So we know we've still got this bit left over that's 5. So we'll make that at 3 3/8. And all we've got left from that strip is that tiny piece. So that's really good. Right. So I know that this piece is going to go here. So we measured it to fit. Right, let's grab my glue. Now I did want to use seal and I've run out yet again because I keep using it all up. Where's my tongue go though? Right, here we go. See, that side would be just as beautiful, wouldn't it? Oh, I wonder if it's the heat. It's all running out. I haven't used it for days. That's funny, isn't it? Normally it's all blocked up. Maybe the glue misbehaves in the heat. Right, so pop this one on. So you will have 1/8 of an inch border. Oh, this is going to be really, really pretty. Look at it. Oh, I'm happy with this. And then we're going to do the front. That way, I think. I don't think it really makes a jot of difference what you put on where. Just choose the bit that you like the most and put it on the front that you can see. I'm not going to put too much glue. In fact, I might just put glue on here because I should. Look at it all pouring out. That's weird. I should have stuck the DSP on before I cut this aperture, so I'm going to have to go back and cut that out. There we go. Leave your 1/8 of an inch border. And then just this one, isn't it? Now, if it's directional, make sure you've got it going up the right way. That's what you need to remember, guys, is that that's clever, isn't it? Oh, Lou, your glue has gone all runny, has it, in the heat? Yeah, mine has as well. It's very weird. It all just leapt out of the tube. Okay. I suppose... Oh, now I dropped the lid. I suppose it's easier than me fighting it all the time. Maybe it goes further. Alfie has given up, bless him. I bought him a cooling mat. That's our dog. I bought him a cooling mat, but he's not a huge fan. I have to coax him onto it with a nice lolly. Bless him. But yeah. So that is really nice. I really like that. Now I'm just gonna recut this out using the dies. I might put them away somewhere because I'm good at that. What did I do with them? Do you lose the will in the heat? I do. What did I do with it? Did you see what I did with the dies, guys? Yeah, I put the paper on top of the dies. Let's grab it out. Which one did I choose? It's about 1.5 inches. That would work. Your Novo drops aren't happy either. Oh no. Everything's gone weird. Right, I'm going to pop that on there and I'm going to cut that out. Right, let's just put this through. Let's see what we're doing. Just bring it slightly over the... Right, okay. Let's pop it through. There we go. So we've now got our hole and our note cards are going to fit inside. So I think we need some glue now. So we're going to put some glue down here and down here, or I might actually use my tearing tape because I think that will be a bit less messy in the heat. I might have to come back and check the comments afterwards because I think I missed a few. I apologise if I've been missing your comments. Yeah, that's going to go nicely on there. Such beautiful paper. So this Wonderful World bundle, which is the stamps and the paper, are free in Celebration this month. So it's a £90 spend and you get the bundle free. So got all your goodies. So you might know about Celebration where you spend £45 and you get a freebie, or if you go up a tier to a level 2, you can spend £90 and get a higher value free. So let me just make this right. So you want to stick it down so that it's flush and you have nice corners. Yes. And this is such a beautiful stamp. I'll show you the stamps and how they work. Oh, there we go. So we got our box. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to come back with a magnetic closure for it. Oh, something dropped in my husband's study. But look, that's so pretty. So if I'm going to put a magnetic closure on a box like this, what I would do is I would put the magnet behind the designer series paper here and here so that it clips shut. Ooh, the neodyme magnets are the way to go. So if you see these pack of note cards and envelopes, I've pulled 4 out. So I'd probably put between 4 and 6 of them in there. And they should fit, if I measured it right. Yes. So they'll fit in there. Oh, there's 3. Maybe I need another one. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, hello, Linny. Make sure I have a sip of drink. I will. I think I'm getting a bit croaky. Thank you. I'm being looked after today. Oh, nice. That is really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4 envelopes. And we can put those in there. Let's just see how that fits. I haven't really burnished the score lines on the note cards, so they're still sitting quite fat. But that's fine. We want to make sure it all goes in well without being too much. Oh, I would say not 6, I would say 4, but that fits beautifully, doesn't it? Love that. And I think you might need a little belly band if you don't have a magnetic closure, but I love it. Now I'm going to make a couple of simple note cards because I think we have time. It's not even half an hour, so let's go for it. Let's take them out. Now, very simple note cards these are going to be. I haven't quite got it in my head exactly what I'm going to do, but I wanted to continue the theme of the in colours that I used for this. So I used this Orchid Oasis cardstock, and so I pulled out the in colour Stampin' Right markers. Because you can buy these in a pack of 5 and they're really affordable, and there's a really good way of using your stamps. So, sorry, I missed that comment. I'm going to put my laptop up. My craft room table is very, very, very full right now. I am busy packing paper shares. So, I have paper everywhere. Right, laptop's out. I like to see what you've said. Right, let's have a look. Highest temperature recorded in Surrey at 39.1. It just said. Right, let's mute it. Oof. Very well. Do bear with me. Here we go. Let's wait for that to catch itself up. And then I can see. Oh, here's the chat. Oh, you like it? Thank you, Carol. Oh, Shaz, you've had a huge thunderstorm. Oh, my word. In South Devon. Wow. Okay, that's worth knowing, because I did see on the BBC weather that tonight we might have storms coming in. I'm in Buckinghamshire, so we'll keep our fingers crossed, because I think it would really break this heat. You know, I love the summer, but this is a little bit too much. So these gorgeous, wonderful world stamps. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, and they are distinctive stamps. I would go out in the storm as well, Lynn. We'll both be stood there, won't we? Probably in not very much clothes. So I'm going to show you how you can colour on your stamps with your Stampin' Right markers. So these come, they're like a water-based marker, they're like a colouring pen, and you have a thick end, which is a brush nib, and then you have a fine tip end, and they're fab. So I'm going to use the thick brush end, and I'm going to use the side of it, and I am going to colour. You can see I've already been doing it on this stamp. I'm going to colour, and I haven't cleaned it in between because I only just did it. Colouring the side of the stamp, colouring the stamp with the side of the pen where I want it to go. Colour all over it. Just don't go too hard. Look after your pen. Right, so that's that. And then I'm going to take the Parakeet Party Green, and I'm going to do the same on the leaves. Like so. Oh, hi, Joe. These stamps and papers are stunning. I've seen a lot of things coming through on social media using these. They're super popular. They're perfect for this time of the year as well. So if you're going to use your pens like this on your stamps, the advice then is to huff on it. So you huff on it with your breath, but if you're sharing your stamps, don't do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry, Linny, you have to go to a meeting. Well, thank you for joining me. You're a sweetheart. Right. Don't work too hard. So I'm just going to stamp it down. How gorgeous is that stamp? Isn't it beautiful? It's really detailed. I didn't expect it to stamp as well as that when I first did it, and I'm just blown away by how pretty it is. So that is that one. And I don't know what the names of these flowers are. Well, that one, but it looks very familiar. It's very beautiful actually in that colour. That's not the colour that I did it in originally when I was playing with it. I didn't mean to do it in that colour, but we'll go with that. I might do another one. I might do another one in a minute. Okay, in the other colour. So then I'm going to bring in the little rose, and because I have it, I'm going to use the sweet sorbet because it's a lovely pinky red colour, and I'm doing exactly the same. Are these your favourite colours, Joe? Linda. Hello, Linda. Such a pretty set this is. And I think we're going with the same green. And then I'm kind of trying to stick to what I've got, because I am sure that if you bought the supplies to make these note cards, you would earn this bundle for free. You know, if you bought your scoreboard or your trimmer and you bought your cardstock and this little packet of pens, and maybe if you wanted all the ink pads in these colours, you could easily earn the bundle for free, which you could then use forever. You could use all your equipment forever, and you can make as many as you want. So we've got the rose. Look how detailed it is. So pretty. So this is a simple one layer stamp. It's going straight onto the note cards. If you're worried about that, you could put it on a scrap of cardstock and then cut it out and stick it on. But I'm going straight on there. Right, now I'm going to go for this colour, which I think I used just now, which was Orchid Oasis. So in these in colours, we've got the Parakeet Party, the Sweet Sorbet, this Tahitian Tide, which is my favourite. We've got Starry Sky, and we have got Orchid Oasis. So I think I'm going to go for Orchid Oasis because I think that's what this is, like an iris. It looks a bit like an iris to me. So I meant to do the first flower in the Tahitian Tide, but we'll go back and do one. Right, so we've got that. And I'm not being too careful about my colouring, you may have noticed. But you don't have to be like Van Gogh. Right, let's stamp that one. Look how gorgeous. It stamps like that because it's a distinctive stamp. It's nothing I did. It's the way the stamp is etched. Can you see the etching? So pretty. It's etched like that. So those are the three flowers. Okay. Something that is included in the set is this leaf, and there's another leaf which is around somewhere, a big long leaf. I have stuck it on a block, or I might put it back. Oh no, here it is. So there's a big long leaf. So you can add leaves to your roses, and you can add leaves to your irises if you want to make them bigger, which I was doing earlier on and experimenting, which was great. I'm going to do the other one, and I'm going to do it with the original stamp that I was using. I'm going to clean it though. Oops, sorry. Noisy, aren't I? On my chamois. Look at the state of it. That's after it's been washed. And it makes a funny old noise. But look, it's all clean. So, I'm going to use my Tahitian Tide one. And I'm going to colour this. Now, this is stunning, this colour. It's my favourite. My favourite out of the ink colours. So here we go. I'm just hoping that nobody is coming to our door with a parcel. I'm just warning, just in case. Because sometimes the dog barks. Not what I want right now. Okay. Although he's fast asleep, literally on my feet. He's keeping me warm. In case I needed to be kept warm, oh dear. Right, here we are. Oh no, it's my son coming back, so that's fine. So I'm colouring the stems with the same green for Parakeet Party. But that did wake Alfie up. So there we go. Right, and then I am going to stamp it on the front and you'll see the difference in the colour. So beautiful. How gorgeous is that? You can really see the detail in these stamps. So, so beautiful. Just shut them out. They're all chatting in the hallway outside my craft room. Okay, so we have got 4 very pretty cards. And I just need to put some sentiments on them now. So, let's do this. Right, I have this stamp set. Doesn't have sentiments in it, which is fine by me because I can choose what I'd like from any of my stamp sets. So I'm going to go with this Charming Sentiment stamp set. I love this stamp set. It's fabulous. And there's a reason I like it so much. Now I'm going to grab my in colour papers cards. The reason I like it so much is because there's dies that match it. So I can cut the sentiments out with no fussy cutting at all. Right. Oh, there's lots of banging and crashing going on. So I think we are going to go with Sweet Sorbet on here. I'm going to try and match it up. So I haven't got any scraps of Sweet Sorbet. So I bought the 12 by 12 pack. Ooh. Has it frozen? Not sure if my camera froze. I do apologise. I bought the 12 by 12 pack of the in colours, which means I can make this box and I don't have to make it in the designer series paper. I can make it sturdy, but it does work in the DSP. But also I can use the I can now use it to do my sentiments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss it quickly. Why on a day like today? That's a good question. Oops. So here we are. I've got my heat embossing things. Got my heat gun. Right, let's have a look. We would like the happy birthday sentiment, which I've got out ready. Let's move everything, put it tidy, because now I can't find anything. Nope, can't find it. Oh, there it is. Honestly, it's ridiculous. The amount of paper on my table from this paper shares is mad. But never mind. And the dog's let himself back in. So he's opened the door, but never mind. Right, I've got my Versamark ink pad. It's very old. It's very loved. It's very worn. It works fine. Right, okay. So we're going to stamp on this piece, scrappy piece of Sweet Sorbet. wishing you the happiest birthday wishes. And I'm going to use white embossing powder in my little tub. Right, okay. Let's heat that up. See how that changes. And let's see what we end up with. So wishing you the happiest of birthdays. What else should we have from the stamp set? We could have a good luck one, that would be nice. We could have a hey there or just for you, that would be nice. Ooh. Takes a while. When your heat gun is a little bit cold, the first one is a bit long and then it speeds up as your heat gun heats up, although my heat gun does not sound very well. It may be overheating in the heat. Right, I'll cut this one out in a minute, but that's that one. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's shut that door again. Right, so we've got that one. We are going to go for, so this was going to go on here. I'd like one in that colour and some in this colour. So everything will be okay. That looks nice. Let's try that one. So everything will be okay. We'll have a thank you. And we'll have a just for you, if I can find it. Yes. Just for you. So we have all of those out. Right. Okay, I think we will go with a piece of this one. Just for you, I think we're going to go with. Let's grab that block, just use it because it's there. Just for you. That's that one. And then let's put that there. We are going to have everything will be okay. Where's my embossing powder first? Multitasking in the heat, maybe not. Just for you. When I finished on here, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the dog on his cooling mat because I have to literally get him on there. I'm going to put him on there. And then I'm going to sit him down on there with a ice lolly. I'm going to give him an ice lolly and sit there with him. It's the only way I can get him to sit there. So I sit with him. And try and get him to be still and cool. Everything will be okay. And thank you. Right. There we go. Pour lots on. Pour it straight back in. You can see where my hot fingers have been. I haven't used the embossing buddy and I haven't done any of that, but I'm going to cut it out, so it's not a problem. I could always go around it with a little brush, but it's fine. It's all good. Right, let's put the lid on so I don't spill it everywhere, and let's heat it up. Why would I heat emboss when it's 30 degrees in my craft room? Honestly? Probably because I heat emboss nearly everything. You can see it changing a lot more quickly this time because the heat gun has got warm. There's those two. And then we want the just for you. And then I just have to find the dies to match. This is an amazing die set. It's one of my favourites. I'll show it you. It's really nice for this stamp set. Okay, so we have got these here. Right, let's grab the dies. Charming Sentiment dies. Where are you? Hiding there. Splendid stems. Natural prints. Well, here we are. Sentiment silhouette dies. They were hiding too today. Everything hides in the heat. So as you can see, they have all these shapes that will cut around the sentiments, but you just need to work out which one fits which. But they do have these great candles and stars and hearts and flowers and like flame burst things for birthdays. So absolutely love it. I think they're great. So let's have a look. We need Just For You. I might have used the Just For You before. So is it this one? No. Is it the Thank You? I believe that's that one. Right. Have I done this one before? That one is that one. And then it's going to be a small one, isn't it? Is it this one? I think it is. Oh my goodness, hooray. Oh, happiest of birthday wishes to you. I think I've used that one before because I've got some washi on that one. Okay, let's cut these out on my Stampin' Up! Cutting and Box machine. And then we can pop them on the cards and we'll be done. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays coming first. So that one's going to come and go on here. Yeah. Okay, let's put that die so I don't lose it. Okay, let's cut this one out next, Just For You. It's coming. So I don't know if Shaz is still with us, but did you get a lot of rain with your thunderstorm. I hope you did. So just for you, let's put that one safe as well. Everything will be okay, and thank you. They can go through together. They're on the same piece. There we go. So let's take those dies off there so they all stay safe. Right, here we go. This is the fun part. We're going to pop it together. So let's grab some little doodads. That's a technical word for dimensional foam pads. Just for you. Now I don't want to stick too much on these because I think they'll be quite tight to go in that box if we put too many layers, but I'm going to stick this one up on some mini foam pads. Just deciding, I think I'm going to pop it here just for you. It's better. Have it straight, shall we? A bit maybe. Just for you. So we've got just for you. This one, everything will be okay. I think I'm going to glue that one flat with my Tombow. God, that Tombow is so runny. Everything will be okay. On that one, this one is a thank you, which I'm going to put flat as well. So very simple note cards, but they say everything, and they've got these beautiful flowers on, and would be a beautiful gift. So wishing you the happiest of birthdays. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put it flat. Like so. Like that. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Right, okay. Let's move that machine. Let's see what we've got. Lots of these and lots of these. So I've got the in colour dots. So I'm still sticking to these in colours, and I'm thinking about putting some on the front. Well, I've got a strip of them all, so that would work nicely, wouldn't it? Right, because I've got all the colours. Right, let's take these off here. Got a dog hair stuck to me. Thank you, Alfie. So put one here, just to create a little bit of balance on this card. So that's the Sweet Sorbet colour. Sweet Sorbet, happy birthday note card. And you can stamp happiest of birthdays inside. Thank you, Shaz. They're very simple. I think we'll put, what's the other one? This one. Okay, good. So we'll pop these ones on here just for you. Never know where to put them, eh? just for you. And then we'll bring in the, we didn't use the parakeet colour, we only used it in the stems. We'll bring in the larger ones, I think. Everything will be okay. Oh, this is Starry Sky, that's the wrong colour. We're after Orchid Oasis, aren't we? The purpley blue. Should I put another one on there? It looks like it's got spots. I might just put a small one. If I can pick it up because the glue dot's stuck. There we go. I might take this one off as well and make it into the smaller ones. I've got more of them so we can use them all. Oh yeah. Cool. I hope you ladies are keeping cool. There we are. We've got those like that, and then I know I've got some more. I'll just drop those ones on the floor. Don't worry, they'll get picked up. Here we go. They're ombre. I don't know if you knew that about these dots. So when you buy them, I've got a big packet of them. You can see they are darker and then lighter, so they're kind of ombre. I've got lots of them because I had used them for a class, and I gave everybody a selection. So I have got lots there. So let's pop these on. And I like that I've got the lighter colour included on this card because there's the variation there in the stamping. There we go. So we have got, let's put all that out of the way. We have got wishing you the happiest of birthdays. We've got thank you. We've got everything will be okay. I really like that. And we have got just for you for our note cards. Okay, now we have our envelopes. And then we're going to finish it. So, one last thing. If you're still with me. Oh dear. I don't even know where I put the papers. You should see my craft room. It is like step-toed yarn, if you know what that means. Right. Here's the rest of that pretty paper. So we're going to do the thing. We're going to do the thing where we put the glue on the envelope flap. So very quickly. Thank you, Amanda. That's very kind. So I think the idea today really was to show you how to make the box. You can put any kind of, any design of your cards to go inside using the note cards and envelopes, but we can't leave it empty. And I wanted to show you the gorgeous, gorgeous papers. So we've got that. We are. So all I've done is I've glued the flap to the edge. And then I'm going to cut around. And we're going to do that with all four of them. Like so. So you have got, which I'll probably go off camera because this video is now coming up to an hour. So I think I will finish it off camera, but you will be able to then see that you will have 4 envelopes, 4 cards, all to match that will go in our box, which is here. Our beautiful box is here and they will all go in and match. And then I'm going to put a belly band around it. And put a just for you on the front. What do you think? Do you think that will work? I think it will. So I'll finish that off camera, and I will come back and post the picture up of it completed. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you some inspiration to make a little note card box. In you go, in you go. There we are. Yeah, how pretty is that? Thank you, Linda. It's such a simple idea. I will finish that off with a belly band because I don't have my magnets to hand, but a magnet would have been so satisfying for it to close. And I do have some in my craft room. Where? I have no idea. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me. Oh, thanks, Joe. I'm glad you're going to make one. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you joining me live. It really helps me a lot. Yeah, go for it, Shaz. Absolutely case it. That's absolutely fine. It wasn't a difficult thing to work out. This I would have used a punch if I had a circle punch, but we're not selling those at the moment, so we went with a die. Yeah, go for it. Enjoy. That's why I share it. So do have fun with that. If you like any of the products that I've used, you can find them in my online shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. You can find loads of inspiration over on my website and blog at inkstampshare.ink. You can find the catalogues and all about Celebration over there, and the joining offer. I would love if you pop over there and leave me a comment on my blog. And if you've enjoyed it today, please leave me a comment down below. Tell me where you're watching from, if you might have a go at the box, and if you like the Celebration papers. Thank you, guys, and I will see you on Friday for Fun Friday. Fingers crossed it's not too hot. Keep cool. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, everybody. I am going to wave goodbye. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.